Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable 5. Yeah, it was supposed to be 4. We're supposed to be at 4 right now, but I opened the game to get a screenshot, realized that I was messing with the continuity, closed the game, hoping that it would set me back to 4, but no, I'm on 5 now, so oops. Yeah, so we've missed the 4, but honestly it just literally just changes the number at the end of the name, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's do the Lord of Love. That sounds like a fun subtitle. Okay. Hopefully I haven't messed anything up by missing the 4th screen. Yeah, I probably did miss the 4th screen. Oh well, this is what the game looks like now. So, what are we doing today? Depends how it loads in, I guess.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
We already know the story of Stanley. I don't think it's going to be that different. Oh my gosh, okay. So...
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
First things first.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This is a thing I've seen people do. Break out the map.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
It's very
Why
unique.
don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Ooh, no.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
It would have
Do you
stopped.
think it would have been particularly different?
Probably
Would
not.
I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
I'm actually always thinking
now
what would happen
think
if I
about
made
it.
the wrong choice.
Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Ooh, I don't
Clearly,
know.
this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How
that would be
long will you
terrible.
spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So,
Mind-blowing.
what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay then. Can I just like hit no and be like, nah? Okay, well I guess we're going to go and get the other option now. Yeah, I saw clips of people
All of
jumping
his
out the window,
co-workers were
and I was
gone.
like, what
What
is
could it
that?
mean?
And
Stanley
I had
decided
a
to
feeling
go to
it
the
might be
meeting
some
room.
gag with an
Perhaps he had
ending.
simply missed a memo.
Yep.
No matter how
Yep.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Come on.
co-workers.
Yeah, there we go. Did it. Did it. I did it.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
No, I know
until he
some
heard
such
this
things.
narration and realized it was part of the game's
I'm a
design all
genius.
along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the
very
nature
witty.
of video game structure
Well done,
and
narrator.
its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay,
Very
I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying
It's like
what seems to be an
ice
internal
looking down on
conflict
you.
going on
You see
where
that?
you are literally unable to
ceiling's
act on your
ice.
own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
I can maintain for quite a while. Look at him go. He's looking down
There
at me.
once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Very nice. You got another verse? Guitar solo. Okay, well, as much as I'd like to be here and listen to that song all day, we've got other stuff to do, like grabbing the bucket. The
All of
bucket
his
is a
co-workers
very
were
important
gone.
tool.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
We're
meeting
getting
room.
another ending,
Perhaps
Mr. Bucket.
the bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker.
Not that ending,
In
though.
time, perhaps, he would become both of those. Stanley
None of them
clutched
that
the
way,
bucket
though.
tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this no? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Not today.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
No. Not the cargo lift. Alright, you remember this place? Stanley's not a recording, though. Oh, the narrator's not a recording right now, because I've already turned it off.
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful. Because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Alright, that was unexpected. Gamboro is, like, a real thing that the narrator didn't just make up on the spot, right? He was telling us a story one time, I feel like I remember. About Gamboro and the bucket and... Huh. Okay. Well, we've got one more thing I want to try with the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Not everyone is so lucky to have a
we go in there.
but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
Yeah. I don't know if that was Stanley talking.
Tightly to his chest. This was not the correct
recording
way
a
to the meeting
tape.
room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Or if we were listening
telling him
back to a
that
tape.
the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it
No,
never mind.
The bucket,
was wrong. Stanley took the door on his
I
left
feel like I
to go
quote
back to the meeting
all
room.
of these lines. I've heard them so often.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
We're not going to
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I love how one addition of a bucket or a held item to the game has made all of the original
In
20
here,
endings.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Another
Stanley once
20
again
dark
obeyed
endings.
blindly.
Dark endings, bucket endings.
Now pick up the...
No. No.
Oh, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't
I feel your
exactly an
pains.
instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, I'm Denny with the funny now. Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Alright, let's go back, I guess. Returning to the two doors. Doesn't the elevator not, or this thing not go back though?
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke.
That's weird.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
The ramp's not here anymore. That normally helps you get over these boxes. I guess it's the safety stuff. Oh, okay, that's weird. So strange. He's opening the doors for me. I can't go through. Oh my gosh. He literally is just making me go back to the double doors. To the double doors. The double doors. The doors of double. Don't know why that was so in need of repeating for me. Alright, we're back.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Whoa.
What? We're back at the phone already? No, what's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
Oh god, no.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Just because I want to mess further. Oh, we can see it this time.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
What's going to happen this time?
What? We're back at the phone already? No, no, no.
I feel like that's going to happen every
Here
time.
we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Fine. Fine, fine, fine.
No, 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 no. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
I did that
you not
twice.
even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of
do
other
what you're
joke writers.
saying.
I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
I tried twice. Oh.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Well then. That's not nearly as depressing as last time we were in that ending. But okay, right, there's one more thing I want to do, and it is the computers. And I've got to find where the
I
next
can't wait to
one
tell
is.
this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
That's
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Everybody knows about this Easter egg, right? And everybody keeps checking, and nobody gets it. It's very sad. I'm trying to find the awaiting input computer. There it is. Haha, okay. And then we just reset and find where it is next time. And I think it's...
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
Oh, yeah,
Is
it
this
is.
Stanley's office?
Yeah. That was Stanley's office. Narrator's gone mad. The narrator's gone mad. Where is the computer now? I thought it... Oh, okay, it's here now. Alright, okay, let's reset again. We're back. I swear it was on
All
one
of
of
his
these computers at
co-workers
one
were...
point.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
But I guess
Is
not.
this Stanley's office?
Yes, it's Stanley's office. Is it raining? I don't think it's ever rained before. I can hear the sound of rain outside. Wait, where is it this time? I don't think we ever got to this point. Is it at the boss's computer actually, isn't it? Yeah, okay, we've got to go all the way there. Alright, to the boss's computer. I mean, the boss's
When
secretary's
Stanley
computer.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's where we're going. Not because of story or anything, just because I want to find
Yet there was not a single person here either.
a computer.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Very
boss's
weird that it's
office.
raining. It's never been raining before. Boop. Okay, let's go. Again. I don't know where this next one is though. We
All
haven't
of his
found it before.
co-workers were gone.
So I'm
What
just
could it
checking every
mean?
computer.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Every computer is being checked. Although I don't know where any other computers are after that. So problematic.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't think there are any this way. I might have messed up. I don't think there are any computers this way, are there? Yep. Please Don't reset my computer boopin'. Please.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his...
Again. Ooh. Enter input. Hey, oh. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Oh, this is hurting my eyes. There are buttons. Do they unpress themselves? Oh, that's not good. Because if they don't unpress themselves, then I'm gonna be here until every button is booped. They don't seem to. Uh-oh. Okay, well, time to boop every button, I guess. No, come here. I should just stay still and let them come to me. That makes the most sense. Oh gosh, this is gonna take forever. This is gonna take forever. I wanna know what happens if I boop every button. Does anything happen? Am I doing this for no reason? I might be doing this for no reason. No, boop the button. Boop the button. Boop. 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 But not. Okay, they're unbooping. Alright, okay, they're unbooping. Got it. So... what if I come here with a bucket? What if I come to heaven with the bucket? That's a new ending I didn't know of. Can I gain access to that again? I can. Okay, let's go to get the bucket.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
Hopefully I can
it was only a matter
of
time before he found the others.
Maybe.
Wherever they went. It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent.
Please.
Stanley checked his
Can I
ego
open my
and
door?
then proceeded onward.
Darn it! Darn it, I cannot open door. That makes me sad. I really wanted to be able to go to heaven with the bucket. What do we even have to do now?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I don't know what we can do now. There's definitely nothing
Still
we can
no
do
one
this
was
way,
near.
right?
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more.
I want to know the secrets. I want to know what secrets there are.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
No.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
No, I've already got the achievement.
I can't just give these merits away for
No,
such little effort.
no,
A measly 5 clicks.
No.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20
No.
times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Nope, not happening. Nope. I already have that achievement. I'm not going through all
Stanley
that
came
mess
to a
again.
set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Right, okay. Let's listen to the narrator and see if we can find some more secrets this way. Like, just clicking on everything, a whole heck of a bunch. So right now we're technically playing vanilla Stanley Parable, right? I don't have the
Yet
bucket.
there was not a single person here
We're not in the
either.
new content.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boop. There's nothing more you can do downstairs, because that's just instant death. Is there a new quote here? I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse. Though that's a lovely purse. I got the feeling. Ooh.
Stepping into his
Gotta
manager's
entertain
office,
myself, you know.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
Boop.
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of
No
anxiety
talking.
isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I wonder if it's quicker to let him babble and boon, or if it's quicker to skip it and listen
Feeling
to some new age
soothed
music.
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into
Gotta
the
try that
opened passageway.
I wonder how fast I can complete the game. Right, get the good ending. Is it called the good ending? I don't know what it's called. The escape ending? Well, that would imply you took the escape tunnel. I don't know what you'd call it. Freedom ending. That's probably what it's called. That would make sense.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Over we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We are doing such things as that. Lights.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay, so I just paused the game. Well, I didn't pause the game. I took my hands off the keyboard. I was AFK to eat some breakfast because I'm recording early in the morning, and the gates here just opened back up. I came over here. I'm probably going to cut that bit out, cut the waiting out, but yeah, I came over here. I was going to go on the elevator. I was like, nah, I'm just going to have a bite of breakfast, and then the gates have opened. I can go back, which is weird. I don't know why we'd be allowed back. Can you open the doors again? You just leave? Be like, nah, I don't want to find out the truth. This is all too much. No. Can we boop the button? I turn the lights off. What? Get the life out of me. Secrets? Go, Secret Rangers. Secrets all the way. William hides the best secrets. There is no turning back. Don't touch the secrets. You never go. Brexit? Brexit? I don't know what that says. Secret Room 2014. Alright. Okay. That's, not what I was expecting. Just turn them off. How long does this last? Is this it? This is weird. It's so trippy. Wait, can I turn you off? No. Okay, well, you know what? I came this way looking for secrets, and I found them. I'll see you guys back at the office if nothing else strange happens.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Narrator, there's something a bit more important going on right now.
Someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's
So nothing different happened, but, this has happened again. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is how it was at the end of the last episode before
Stanley went
left.
around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Oh, yeah,
Nor
of course I
did
am.
it advance the story in any way.
Of course I'm touching. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Dog mode. That's fun. Oh, dog mode turned itself off. Oh. Oh, so you can just continue? That's fun. And you can just keep playing the game as if this didn't happen. Okay. Can I go back in my office? No? Can I turn the dog off? Please? Dog mode off. Alright, well, not entirely sure what to do now.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive yet compassionate.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner here and ponder life. Or I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna reset because I don't want to deal with this anymore.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
Too
What
many
if a
decisions.
crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Nothing can hurt me.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Is that it? Okay. I was wondering what would happen if you just refused to leave your office. Okay, and now we are going to be getting the last ending that
All
I
of
am
his
aware
co-workers
of
were gone.
in the
What
base
could it mean?
Stanley Parable.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There is another one actually, but I'm not willing to play
When
that
Stanley
baby game
came
for
to
4
a set
hours.
of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
But if you guys are willing to, then you can. But nope, not me. I don't have time for that. I have work soon. I have a life I need to live. Can barely
Yet there was not a
fit in
single
an hour
person here
recording
either.
session.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I wanted to know where that line came from. You know when we were doing the
There was
confusion
nothing
ending
here.
with the bucket?
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
And the narrator gives an example of funny dialogue that used to happen. And it was him telling me,
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
it was the narrator saying some nasty things to Stanley. And I wanted to know where that came from. And I have found
Are
it.
you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
No explanations. Now when I'm not trying to
You do
talk.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Yeah, well, I want to be in here, alright? Maybe I am not out of the closet yet. Maybe there's
to
something
you,
I haven't
this is
revealed.
somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I don't have any friends. I would definitely tell them if I had them, because that means
Stanley
I'd
was
have
fat
them.
and ugly and really, really stupid.
Hey!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
There it is. That's the line I was after. God.
Well, I've come to a
brutal.
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care
Got
of before
headphones
it
on.
begins to
Nobody's gonna hear.
decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Alright then.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
I guarantee I can.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Is that it? Is that it? No, come on, tell me there's more. I want more. Please. Any more dialogue for little old me? A feeling there isn't. Oh, okay. That is all the space game Stanley Parable content I know of and am willing to sit through. So I hope that was enjoyable. We're going to be moving on to Ultra Deluxe now for the rest of the, 20, 15 minutes we've got in this video. Okay, well, no time like the present. Let's get on with it.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Yes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Absolutely
left.
Terrifying to me. I don't know why I obsessively click. It's like a ritual now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boop. I don't know why my boss's office is in a maintenance, or up a maintenance staircase.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Well then. That was convenient, thank you. Right, this elevator. I've always noticed that there's an option to go back up with it. So I want to know what the narrator says if you mess with him just by going up and down the elevator a bunch. Does mean a few loading screens though, right? Hey.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office?
It
Well,
would.
that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Oh. Here we are. Back at the boss's office. But, I don't feel like going and confronting my boss. Oh. I can't go back down. But I don't want to confront my boss. Oh, fooey booey. Boss.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has
Very
fleshed out the
similar.
plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's
yes.
that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical
always
plot
expecting
points,
there to be
one
something
after the
down
other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I'm sure you are. What if it turns out that the narrator is my boss? Would that be a dumb twist? Aha! I can go back down now.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Well, yeah, there was no way I
Ladies
could
and
go that way.
gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I know. I'm just so funny. I'm dunny with the funny. How many times can I
Did
do
you
this?
think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor?
No, it's terrifying.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Of course.
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
It's killing me too. I can't wait. It's only one loading screen away. Ah, it's the boss's office. Look at that. Link Plus. Okay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this is the boss's office.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Oh my god.
This absolutely changes everything for me.
It does.
Give me a timeout here for
Oh
a
my
minute while I
gosh.
process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Little drinking bird. Having some coffee. Don't like coffee. Not for me. Narrator, you coming back?
All right.
Okay.
I have fully come to terms with it.
Have you?
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Yes. That is great narrative. Alright, let's go back down then.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it?
Makes
I
the
mean,
most
sure,
logical
now
sense.
it's obvious, but you have to
Uh-huh.
understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
Never.
I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Loading, 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 loading. I do love to load. Back up we go. Narrator got nothing to say. Oh, I think he might be getting a little mad.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Oh?
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious,
It is
so
very,
fleeting.
very
Why don't we
fleeting,
take
very
this
precious.
elevator ride nice and slow?
That'd be great. Oh,
There we
for
go.
the suspense.
Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley,
I just
it
wanna
seems
peek
like
up and
nowadays
see.
the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They
Whoa.
want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension?
There's no
Where's the
tension in
trust
that.
in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it.
Hey,
this
that
is
is a thing in
unique
video
and
games.
different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you
Oh?
can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Whoa.
Oh, good, we're here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just
Won't let me
around
go
the
back
corner
down.
here somewhere.
Oh damn. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. How we did it, the pyramids. The guy who went to Mars. All eyes on Stanley, live on stage. Oh gosh. Ah, no, I'd hate this. Oh, I may do videos for a hobby, but nope, it's very different to be up on stage. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Stop with the Minecraft opening door soundinesses. A Q&A with the world's first sentient machine. It's through that door? That's very... Live tonight on stage, the Stanley Parable. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Stanley from the Stanley Parable tonight, live on stage. Oh gosh. Can I bail? No. Oh my god, the storyteller. That's the most, just walk through this table. That's the most detailed version of Stanley's face I think we've had in quite a while. Stanley reveals all in his new... Okay, well,
Right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
National Geographic Indoors Monthly 427 just on the back. Oh my god, there's fan art, or I guess fan letters. Break a leg, champ, your boss. Stanley, my true love for you grows... Oh my god, is that from the bucket? Your wife. From the apartment ending. No one tells you stories the way you do. You go get 'em, tiger. I love the way you ride escalators. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are cool. Good luck on stage. Dad? Meet Stanley and Dave. Okay, I was gonna say story, age 6. Okay, alright, well, I guess. Hey, why has he not got anything? Why is he just not up on the wall? An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. That guy's still alive? That's crazy. Right, I guess. Whoa, this is a bigger stage than I was expecting. Oh my gosh, there are so many people. Can you handle this? Oh, okay. That was, yes, okay, well, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. That was terrifying.